What's going on, world? I'm your host, George Kill, and today we're here to bring you Season 2, Episode 5 of our Sneak Peek series. Now, I know what you're thinking. You're probably as shocked as I was when you saw Shelden's name in the title. Matter of fact, this is how the conversation went with my man Kenneth Ferguson, former Olympian. Shout out to Kenneth, when we were on the phone. Yo, G, hey, you gotta go check out Shelden Williams' collection. It's crazy. What? Who? Shelden Williams, you know, guy played for Duke. He has a crazy collection. I'll pass. I never seen Shelden in anything at Duke. I'll pass. No, for real, I've been to his house. He has crazy stuff, OGs and all that. All right, Nice Kicks fam, we're out here in Playa Vista with professional basketball player and former Duke Blue Devil, Shelden Williams. How you doing, man?
Good, how you doing?
I can't lie, like when Kenneth first told me you had shoes, I was like, Shelden Williams?
Yeah, I collect shoes. I know a lot of people, wear their shoes when they play sports and everything, but I'm the type of guy who use them for like outfits and take them from there. I can't really see myself scuffing up shoes and then I can't wear them for outfits anymore.
No kicks on court?
Not really. Unless I have maybe 2 pair of it, I just don't see myself doing it.
Right, well, they still don't believe you have shoes.
Yeah, well, we about to find out.
All right, let's do it.
All right. First of all, I want to talk about my collection. This right here is just me. I don't really collect, current player shoes. It's something that it's been like that for a while, where I just can't see myself wearing somebody's shoe and I go pick up with this guy or play against this guy. Maybe 10 years, 20 years from now, when the retros come right back out, it may come back and hurt me, but that's just me. Here's a few of my my Air Forces. I got the camouflage, and everybody's into camouflage now, so this is maybe like 6 years ago or so. I got another pair right here. I'll call them the wood grains. These were actually my favorite pair of shoes. Every time I wear something brown, I threw these on. This is back when Manny Fresh was talking about his wood grain in his car and all that stuff. The Scarface. I had to keep these. These were the shoes I wore when I went to support my wife for the Olympics. So we got the little Olympic colors. So I had to support the red, white, and blue. Now we're about to go into my Jordan section. I've been collecting Jordans ever since before I knew I was collecting Jordans. I got my first pair of actually real Jordans when I was in 7th grade. And then all the shoes that's coming out now, I still got the original copies, the original pairs of them. Speaking of originals, these right here are my Cool Grays. I had them when they first came out. These are actually a size 16. I wear 15. And I was like, I'm not gonna pass this up right here. I got these in the only size I can get them in, which is size 16. And I didn't look back. I got these when they first came out. You kind of see a little bit on the bottom. I wore them a little bit more, but like I said before, red is my favorite color, so anything that's red, it's gonna get worn. Some more originals. I got these right here. You guess I can see a little bit. I've been wearing these too. They kind of got a little dirty, so I need to wash these up and maybe bring them back, bring them out of retirement. When you say French blue, I call them the Duke blue. I got these when I was in college. While everybody else, especially my partners, Sean Dockery and Daniel Ewan, they was wearing these, in the first, UNC Duke game. And I'm like, it looks cool with the jersey and everything, but I'm gonna go ahead and rock this with my warm-ups and everything. Y'all go ahead and have that. I got the gray ones too. I got the red, white ones somewhere around here too, but as you can see, everything kind of stacked on top of each other. I kind of like it like that because, sometimes I come in here when I have a lot of time and it's like a little kid at Christmas. You peek through all your presents and everything, and all of a sudden like, dang, I forgot I had these. So with these 5s, which is another one of the few Duke shoes that Jordan comes out with, originally I was supposed to play in these. I got 2 pairs of these actually, and I was supposed to play with them, and I was like, you know what? I just can't see myself. I can't bring myself to mess up these shoes. I'm like, I can't do it. Everybody else on the team was over here practicing them and all that stuff. I was like, I just can't do it. So I kept, these, and also I got a couple pairs of these. I saw your episode with Nick Young. He called these the Dookie Browns, the Dookie Brown shoes right here. I haven't had a chance to actually wear these because I don't really have a shirt or jeans that actually match this color. All right, I'm about to pull out some all white shoes right here. I got some of these right here. Still kind of crispy. I wore them one time. I keep them fresh. They're all white, so I can't wear them too much. I got another one, all white. I wore these a little bit, but still kept them pretty clean, I seen some of y'all sneak peeks, and I see y'all showing the same shoes, which is cool, but I'm about to show y'all some things that you probably won't see or haven't seen in a long time. So shout out to my man, Ben Baker, back when he played with the Sonics and everything. You got these right here, and I got these in the all black and the all white. I don't see too many people, rocking these right here. And I got these in 3 different colors. The white and gray, the blue and white. Got some black and reds up there as well. I got some 11s right here. These are probably one of my favorite shoes too. I love wearing these with shorts. I got the white and blue, and the all blue ones. Candace is just now getting into shoes right now. She told me a few years back where a woman's supposed to have more shoes than a man. And I was like, well, that may be the case, but not in our relationship. I'm letting you know right now, before you even got in this relationship, you know how much I love shoes. So she was into more of the girly stuff, but I think she's now kind of branching out and trying to catch up on the gym shoes type. But she got a ways to go though. I'll show you a couple of her things. Hope she don't get mad about this, but we'll see. We also one of the very few families where I'm Nike, she's Adidas. That's the Nike side, this is the Adidas side. We don't cross. We don't cross. She stayed on her side, I stayed on my side. So let's go ahead and see what she has over here. These are actually her shoes. So with the ace on the side and everything, so she's actually proud of these shoes. The German Scotts up here. So she got some exclusives over here. You don't see people walk around with these right here, but she has them. And they're Adidas, so she's gonna rock that and tell everybody about that. So this is actually part 2 of my closet. I have like my Louis and Gucci's up here, and then I have like my grapes, 13s. I got some more 11s. I gotta get my grown man on sometimes, so I gotta use my Italian shoes. I went overseas and kind of got a little European, so I had to bring some of those back to LA. It was 2 people I looked up to growing up playing basketball, and the reason why I started wearing wristbands was because of 2 guys. 1, Karl Malone, and 2, this man right here, Patrick Ewing. All right, this is part 3 of my my shoe closet. Before my daughter was born, this is actually my whole other shoe closet. But since now my daughter is becoming her own person, her own identity, her own personality, I clear off a whole side for her and her clothes and everything, because she's now picky now, a typical girl. But I'm gonna go ahead and go into my last part with my shoes. I was a big collector of the pennies. Here's the first one. I don't know if y'all seen these in a long time or ever. My first year in the league, I wore pennies. And then the next year, he came to Miami, so I had to stop wearing pennies. And I had to put them back on the shelf. So I had all these shoes right here, ready to be seen, and I had to put them back on the shelf because I can't really play against somebody with their shoes on. So I got some more of those. What else do we have up here? Yeah. I was a big fan of pennies, especially with the commercials, with the little penny. I thought those were the funniest ones. So every time he had something that came out, I was rocking it. Also, I was a big collector of the Pippins too. So these were my favorite shoes. I had these when they, well, not this one. This one when it came out back when I was in, I want to say 8th grade. These are the ones I had. Some more Pippins. Again, you see a lot of red because that's my favorite color, so I always wear some red stuff. I have a few running shoes too, with some Air Max 95s. Got the Brazilian ones right here. And got some flight closets right here. I haven't seen, people wear these around either, but I had to keep these though.
All right, so I'm still in shock. I didn't believe you were really into shoes like that. But what else are you into? What's another collection you have?
I also collect jerseys. I know a few years back when a lot of people was collecting Mitchell Ness jerseys and wearing them and everything. I guess I was ahead of my time again too, because when I was doing that, I was getting those jerseys and getting them signed. So I got a lot of jerseys around here where I was just getting signed and just putting them up, getting them framed and all that stuff. So I collect jerseys as well. So of course I got my college jersey, which was retired. And then I had to get my wife's college jersey, which hers was retired as well. And you have to have, Jordan jersey signed right here. I got my stuff right here when I was working this camp. I got Larry Bird, one of the greatest right here, ever played the game. Magic Johnson, all signed. Like I said, I got a lot of stuff going on, but I don't have enough wall space. Here's another piece that me and my wife are actually both proud of. Everybody says, when they see us, loving basketball. So we actually got the movie poster with actual people in the movie poster. So here's a few sneak peeks of the jerseys I have signed. Like I said, while everybody else is wearing theirs, so I was getting mine signed. So I have right here, I have Shaq. I had done one of the managers on the team at Duke. I got the only two-time Heisman Trophy winner right here, Archie Griffin. And with my wife playing basketball, I had to get another Tennessee great, Shamika Holdsclaw. Now this right here, you don't see many people with this because one, Bill Russell stopped doing autographs, and unfortunately you can't really get autographs from the Wilt anymore. But I got both of them to sign. So this right here is a piece that I'm very proud of. Michael Jackson, signed guitar. He got all his albums right here. Well, some of the albums, should I say, right here. But I have no wall space in this place, so I can't really put everything up. So I'm kind of mad about that. But until I have wall space or get another place, I'm still gonna collect all this stuff and put it somewhere. And it's gonna be a dream of mine, but it's gonna get done somehow. Some way, somehow it's gonna get done. But this is a little sneak peek of my jersey collection that I actually do. You saw my shoes, you saw my jerseys, at least some of my jerseys. So just gave you a little sneak peek on inside my closet.
Kane is in the building.